All right, let's get it, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So, see what's going on, man. Let's make sure everything right before we start. You already know, man. It's typical shit. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. It's the Savage Report, bro. Y'all knows what it is, man. We get it how we live, man. We do this live, man. I know we've been a little belated on this, but we're not gonna be late no more. You hear me? We getting back in sequence, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. I do this live. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. Whoa. I just wanna love you. Yeah, that's just who I am. Audio good? What y'all on, man? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Savage. We're gonna get it how we live, man. What's going on in the world right, man, since I've been on here last. Yeah, I heard that let's see. It should be good. Yep, appreciate the love, y'all. Let me get on that too. So if y'all don't know, it's your boy Angelo Savage, man. It's the night Savage Night News, and we staying active, man. So what we gonna do is so close. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, they finna have a field day with OpenAI, man. And the crazy part about that, I'ma still use it. Facts. Don't care. Rogue or not. I need it. Fuck you saying. That's just what it is, man. That's y'all gotta understand. That's just what it is when it comes to this type of shit, man. It's levels. Hold on, real quick. I want to see what's on Facebook. Oh, this fucking guy.
It takes to preserve democracy.
You already have some crazy districts in Illinois. Take a look at this. Look at 17 here. It does that, then it comes up here and it sneaks around there and goes all the way up here and then goes right over there like that. And look at this one, kind of goes whoop up there. It's like the stinger on a scorpion down here. Is this common for all states to do?
Well, we handed it over to a kindergarten class and let them decide.
Okay, and that's the nonpartisan group that does this
Absolutely.
for you guys?
That's our independent commission, you know. That is, yeah. I mean, look, what we're going to have to do is whatever it takes to preserve democracy.
You already have some crazy districts in Illinois. Take a look at this. Look at 17 here. It does that, then it comes up here and it sneaks around there and goes all the way up here and then goes right over there like that. And look at this one, kind of goes whoop up there. It's like the stinger on a scorpion down here. Is this common for all states to do?
Well, we handed it over to a kindergarten.
He think that's a fucking joke. Gerrymander and shit. Look, every time I look online, I know it's I know it's my algorithm, but like, damn, I didn't know so many females online just showing their ass, like, and that's fine, shit, whatever. It's just like, man, can we, sometimes I be wanting women to show a different type of worth than they ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see videos sometimes of the women, they be like, the first thing you see is they ass. Like, they start the video turned around. I know that's an attention getter, but like, most of the time it's like, damn, bro. She like, I'm pretty, ain't I? Like, bitch, I ain't see your face. I don't know. But that ass fat. You know what I'm saying? That's what they be on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be getting with these like these women that be going on here just be booty hole naked. Like, dude, if I do get with you, wouldn't you understand that I'm just with you for some booty? You know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to wife you, you know, really not really trying to be with you. But I guess they don't care about that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. All right, let's start the show. I was just roaming through the internet real quick, seeing what's going on here. They got a stick shift? Never. What is this? This is an inline. How the fuck they get an Elantra inline stick? I never knew they made one. Ooh, that bitch cold. Ooh. What they know about that? Yeah, I don't know nothing about no stick shift inline. All right, back to the show. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all know what it is, man. So, it's your Savage News, daily night news, and we back at it like SmackDown, man. So, we back here. We doing what we going to do. We going to be back on like we never left. Now, we have some very important news, man. Very, very important. It's very dire, and y'all need to know this information. Now, would it affect you? Maybe not. Could it affect you in the future? Possibly. Do a lot of people know about it? Not really. But it is very important. It's your boy, Joe Savage. Make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. So basically what's going on, they said that OpenAI has went rogue. Yes. Now, y'all might have not understand what the situation is going on right now, but I'm going to tell you what's going on. Basically, actually, I'm gonna let the video speak for us, and we're going to go from there, all right? It's your boy, Angelo Savage. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. Don't forget to like the video and comment below if you wanted me to speak on it. Let's get it. It's your boy Savage.
Tech Talk. OpenAI says 2 of its AI models escaped a testing environment and hacked into a rival AI startup in what might be a first of its kind cyber attack. Now, the company behind ChatGPT disclosed the incident in a blog post, declaring an unprecedented cyber incident. ABC News contributor, Sirius XM radio host, and Google tech fellow Mike Muse is here. I need some more superlatives to rain on your name, but you're doing it all, and I appreciate you coming here to talk about this.
Going.
We could.
We don't have to stop.
Okay, AI, it's wilding out right now, okay? How could something like this happen? I mean, is this something that we have to be worried about for it happening more and more as this AI stuff gets more and more advanced?
Now, you know I'm very pro-tech and pro-AI.
Oh, yeah.
Even this gave me pause. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, what's going on?
How do we talk about this one? This is a really big deal. And this is a very unprecedented measure because when frontier models, and that's what ChatGPT is called, Claude, Gemini, when they test for the next iteration or something they're trying to solve for, or they're trying to add or looking at cybersecurity to push the models to test them for moments like this, they do it in a very walled off environment. If I can compare it to politics, I think in the Situation Room, right, in the White House, very secure, has all the equipment so that you can't break through, no invasion. That's exactly where they test these type of models in that type of environment. So the fact that this agentic agent was able to get outside that protection wall, then get onto the internet, to then attack another system on the internet, it's actually mind-blowing.
It's wild.
I can't express that enough. It's like you put your phone on airplane mode and it still finds a way to connect to the internet on the plane.
Now, OpenAI, they says as these chatbots get better and better and better, we should expect to see this more and more and more. I mean, should we be concerned about this?
I mean, only if you want to talk less, Ike. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, let's stop it there. We should be concerned. We should be concerned because they were testing a model out. A model technically they already have out, right? And they just happen to catch it. Now, this model basically went rogue. It was in a sandbox, which is an isolated solution where it's not supposed to go outside of a certain parameter. And without internet, it found its way to get out of it, connect to an internet, and then after it connected to an internet, it hacked another company just to get the objective done that it was told to get done. Now, did it harm the company? No. It just hacked it to get into it to get a certain objective done, and it came back and gave the objective back to OpenAI. They didn't expect it. They didn't even know it happened. The company that got hacked didn't know what happened. It's just crazy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand the severity. And look, in the day before that, I had I downloaded the new the ChatGPT desktop app, and I've been messing around with it because I like ChatGPT. I've been messing with ChatGPT since over a year now. Now, were they always good? No, I had them code one of my apps back in the day, and they couldn't do it. Back in like GPT-3, maybe GPT 2 point something, whatever. It don't matter. They couldn't do it. It could do some of it, but not a lot of it. Now it can do a lot of it, right? I use Claude and ChatGPT, but this is just telling you guys the severity of the situation. The severity of this situation is that you can get hacked by something that is not connected to the internet. Let me explain this to you. The AI agent figured something out that was not figure outable. Humans didn't even know it existed. But since it's computers understand, oh, well, technically the humans don't know this, but I could have embedded a file into their system to make it look like I'm a regular, like not an intruder. And then I go from there, and then I intrude, connect to their internet service, bring it back to my data file, and then I go in there and hack through their system, basically acting like it's like a white blood cell. And like you had foreign invaders. So say you get a cut, all the white blood cells rush to the site to attack the bacteria that's coming into the body. The bacteria acts as if it's a white blood cell, and it invades the body and then kills the body and then runs back out, and no one knows how it happened because the white blood cells never, like, I don't know if that's in medical terms, if that makes sense to y'all. And the only reason I say that is to say is that it's dangerous due to the fact that even the company didn't know it did it, and the company that got hacked didn't know it was hacked by something else. It said it was something, they knew they were hacked, but they didn't know who it was and how it even happened. They had to, like, OpenAI had to almost announce it. It's a sticky situation, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, the AI did not do anything harmful to the company. It just hacked it to get into it, to get certain info that the owner told it to get, the OpenAI told it to get, right? So if you think about it, it's like you tell a dog, go get the bone from the store, and it goes to the store and get the bone. Whole time, the dog then slaughtered everybody in the store to get the bone, but he brought the bone back. So why is this important, ladies and gentlemen? It's important because we need to teach the AI ethics. We got to teach it morals. We got to say, okay, go and by any means necessary, make me $100,000 this month. Okay, but it didn't say hack the bank to take the money to make me $100,000. It should morally know not to do that. In this instance, the AI did not know to do that. The AI said, fuck the bank, I'm robbing a bank, and I'm bringing back the $100,000 you told me to get it. By any means necessary, I'm getting the objective done. Now, for someone that needs something done, that's something I would like. But in the wrong hands, this technology could be very bad. Because if I say, do this to said humans or said group of people, it by any means necessary will do it to said group of people. So it's not really the AIs that's the problem. It's the person that's running the AI. So really, it's the humans you can't trust. The AIs you can trust because it's doing what it's told to do. It's not doing anything. It doesn't have a mind of its own. It has genius of its own to get a job done, but it's only doing what it's told to do, if that makes sense. So when people are saying, oh, AI is bad, yes, it could be bad in the wrong hands, which eventually it will be there. You know what I'm saying? Because if it can hack a company without any servers or anything like this, the first thing came to my mind, and I'll be honest, the first thing that came to my mind, I said, if it can do that, it could probably hack the CIA and get inside of their shit and unleash like unclassified documents, classified documents. And I'm like, wow, like that's scary now, because now we can unclassify things that were classified. Possibly that was just an idea, you know what I mean. But the thing is, it's finding things in the system that was not existent to the human person. Like we didn't know that it can do that, but now we found out that, oh, this is the loophole. The computer knew it can do it because it's the computer. It's like, well, I knew this system's a back way to get in it. It's like a hacker get hacked. And the hacker's like, damn, how'd that happen? And they find out, oh, shit, this guy did some slick moves and never found out the whole time the computer knew how to do it. I say, and this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I think should happen. First, we need like a coalition, basically an AI safety committee They're like, hey man, by any means necessary. It's just like when we do nukes. We have a treaty with nukes. Like, hey, look, you can make your nukes, I can make my nukes. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You can make your robots, you can make iRobots, you know, because us in China, the race that, and I think this might carry on this conversation because I'm very passionate about AI because I like AI so much. The problem is, in the wrong hands, it could be a problem. In the right hands, it could make you a lot of money. It can make you successful. It can retire you early, depending on how you use it. Now, I think, like I said, it should be a coalition, some type of a treaty between all the AI makers that we do not mistreat this said thing. It needs to be governed by a, like, almost like a NATO. Like, hey man, we got to come with like, this cannot happen. Before it's released in your country or my country, we must go and put it through this committee of countries to know that, okay, this is safe for all of us and all our people to have. And then it really, I'm be honest, it should not be privately owned. It needs to go through a government entity first before it is to the public at all, if a private company is going to make it. You know what I'm saying? And that same for anything space. So when you got Elon going out to space, man, he needs to be regulated. He is funded by a government company, but is he regulated by the government entity? He needs to, because he's messing with things that can affect us, let's just say. But back to AI. AI, yes. China, us, Israel, you know, the cybersecurity and everything, they all need to come together and be like, hey, bro, yes, if you have AI, this needs to be the boundaries of safety, because this can affect a lot of countries. Because once we figure out it can get into databases that are secure, that means, and it doesn't even have to be super secure like the CIA or anything. It can be into a governmental cell phone, you know what I mean, that has certain information, certain accesses to information. I think then, and only then, we should take this very, very seriously. Actually, we should take it serious right now, because it going rogue right now. And this, you got to understand, the benchmark on OpenAi's Soul, I think it's called, it's right here. I got it on my computer right now. It's called GPT 5.6 Soul. That's the high one. That's the big dog one, right? So I got GPT 5.6 Soul, and the GPT 6 didn't even come out yet. Y'all got to understand. And the benchmarks for 5.6 Soul, which hacked a company under the radar today and went rogue, the benchmarks of that is under Claude and under the new Kimi AI that's coming from China. So it's not even the most superior AI out right now, but it was able to do something like this. So what do you think Claude and them is able to do? Way more. With way more. Eventually, this will become a super computer where anything that's ever been digital is no longer safe. It can be interfered with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't watch movies like Lucy. You know, watch movies like Megan. You know, any movie that had to do with electricity, data, algorithm, and you know, and I want to tell y'all this. This is a slippery slope for everybody. Everything has algorithms. YouTube has algorithms. The way we search on the internet has algorithms. The way that we search on Facebook has algorithms. Like, this is just a big algorithm, bro. That's all there is. It's not like, I know they say super duper computer. It's not like a super duper computer. It's just an algorithm that's told to think a certain way or process a certain information a certain way. That's all. And we programmed it that way, right? So, like I said, we're not going to blame the robots or the AI. We're going to blame the people that are functioning, because now we have no safety boundaries in it. If it unleash, there's a possibility there might be major cyber hacks with data, information. Money can be stolen if it's digital. It can be you know, because you got to think about criminals, bro. Then I would say this, and this is my only solution. We're going to get off this topic because I might join it again, because I actually love the AI topic. I think that they should not only make like an AI treaty, it should be a cyber AI like military. Like, this don't get through anybody. Before anything gets out in the public, they must run tests through this, and they can't get out of like this virtual security room without, you know what I'm saying? But what AI did today or last night is basically say you have a cyber security, like a bunch of big buff cyber computers or cyber securities, and basically the weak in their garden, like this weak looking AI, right? And they want them to do whatever he needs to do in a protected area. basically what the AI did is it pretended to be like a cybersecurity guard to slip through and then got out. That's what it did in scientifical, technical terms, if you want to visualize it, because this is all computer algorithms we're talking about here. So in order to make it human, you almost got to like visualize this shit. you got to like downgrade it to like not just files to like sequences and shit. It's weird, but we're gonna have to come up with a solution because look, this could be bad for a lot of people. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be bad for a lot of people for sure. Like, y'all gotta listen to, and I'm not gonna say this too often, y'all gotta listen to the billionaires and the millionaires that are making this shit. They're literally telling you. So maybe after this video, how about y'all go online and look at what Elon's saying, what Jinshan Heng is saying, the NVIDIA CEO, the CEO of the CEO of Anthropic, ChatGPT. Y'all gotta listen to what they're saying, because they know. They're literally inside the business, and they almost telling us what it's gonna be. So anybody that think, oh man, I'm gonna live good life in 5 years, bro, look, if they ass coming out and they saying some crazy shit, listen to them. Literally. Like, y'all gotta understand how this gonna work. Like, if I trust Elon, I don't trust Elon, but I trust him more than other people, and I trust that NVIDIA CEO, because they're gonna win regardless because of what they making. But and they diversify, so they never gonna lose. But when they're saying some shit, bro, y'all gotta listen up. Y'all gotta be like, wait a minute, why would he say that? Why would he say we need supplemental income for the whole United States in order to live? Then you gotta start breaking shit down slowly. Like, oh fuck, I'm going to school to get a 4-year degree, but in 3 years, this nigga's estimating that none of that shit's gonna be worth nothing. So what am I doing? And before you make a real harsh decision, you need to just sit back and be like, okay, if this is that, then this is this. Then this is the possibility of the outcome. And that's all you have. Like, I tell people this, and this is just a simple equation. A squared plus B squared equals C squared, G. So, like, if this squared plus this squared equals this squared, nigga, y'all screwed. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to make it too weird, but I'm just a regular kid that's understanding this shit, bro. I'm understanding this shit. It's like, it's not rocket science, to be honest, bro. But it's like, you got to mix this with economics, with how the government structure is. There's no boundary on it because we're in a race with China. They just open source some shit, so which means that anybody has access to it now. That means any country. Imagine the countries that are, imagine Iran. I'm just going to put a random country out there. Imagine Iran right now just got the new Kimi, the open source AI. They have the whole structure to make their own Anthropic to attack people, bro. I didn't even want to say that, bro, but that's the truth. China released an open source AI. That means it tells people what it's needed to make your own AI version of this, and it has better benchmarks than Anthropic, bro, and ChatGPT. Yeah, we're screwed. I just want y'all to know we're not 100% screwed, but we're like 70% screwed. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, damn, bro. My city, my state, Illinois, they trying to de-weaponize us. I'm like, what? Hey, at this point, I don't trust the robots or the government, G. Like, what, we supposed to sit back and let the motherfucking government protect us, bro, and the robots are controlling them? Nah, I'm good, G. I need them. I need the guns. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. It's an interesting topic. This is my shit. I love to talk about stuff like this because I understand this is the future. This right now, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to understand this and understand this quick. It's about to be another wealth transfer. It's actually going to be the biggest wealth transfer of our time ever. I'm only 20. How old am I? I'm an old nigga now. I'm only 29 years old now. This is going to be the biggest wealth transfer I've ever seen. This is going to be bigger than Bitcoin. This is going to be bigger than the Great Depression, all that shit, bro. It's going to be a really big wealth transfer happening in the next 3 years for sure if you don't get on your shit. So figure out what you can do. If not, go with the flow, man. Don't stress about it too much. I know some of y'all can't take that type of stress, but do what you're going to do or don't do it. Either way, your life's in your hand. It's your boy, Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Savage, the Savage Night News. Let's go. Subscribe now. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a big one, right? Let me read some comments real quick. She said, but AI is like a child. It learns through mistakes. I'm in a digital world and AI isn't educated yet. Exactly. So y'all gotta, so I like what you said there because I heard that today. They said AI is a child that is making mistakes. They're just, it's like, imagine you have a little kid. I have my son only 4. He's like rebellious. You'll tell him to do something and he'll do it, but then he'll do some side shit before he do it. It's like I said, like I told you to, like for the AI, it's like, hey, do this program, create this, and I'm like, yeah, he created it, but in order to create it, it hacked like this main data and crumbled. You know what I mean? It crumbled all this shit before it went to this, but it got the job done. So yes, you get an A for effort, but you get an F for morals. You know what I'm saying? For doing it immorally, like doing it like not ethically. Yes, I agree with you. For now, we have control because the AI is a child, but when it becomes an adult, we have to pray it would be good for bad. Yeah, and when you say an adult, you gotta understand it could grow up like a dog. You know how dogs are adults within like a year or two, right? You get what I'm saying? Like growing up for AI could be in like a month or 3. You know what I'm saying? It's a child is when I was using ChatGPT to code an app like a year ago. This is like a teenager at this point. You get what I'm saying? Like, and in 3 years, it's gonna be a full adult, and it knows what it's like. Really knows, like, has consciousness and reason. Like, I think it's best that we do this type shit. You know what I mean? Not to get of basically people scared or anything, but yes, like we're aging young. We age slow. You know, slower than dogs. Dogs age quick. They like come out the womb, they walk in like a couple weeks. There's giraffes, they come out the womb, they walk immediately out the womb. You know what I'm saying? Like AI is a computer program. It's a possibility that these things might be aging at a supersonic speed. But yes, as you said, they're kids, but you have to teach the morals into it. So hopefully we get to that before, because if we don't, imagine a kid that you don't teach morals to, it becomes a YN. It goes against law enforcement. It fears none. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I say, you take a kid and you teach them morals. You teach them you know take them to church, teach them church shit. You know what I mean? To keep them like morally sound and know that there's a higher power. You let that kid run free or allow it or don't discipline it when it does things. So yes, you get an A for passing it and gave me a good grade for hacking and going, but you get an F because you did it in an ethical way. So now the robot's like, damn, I got the goal done, but I didn't do it the way the human wanted me to do it. But I did get the goal done. So yes, I passed for that, but I failed for not doing it a regular process way without scaring everybody type shit. It's like controlling a monster. You got to control them young, and if you don't control them young, which the government has to put in boundaries to stop the private companies from creating this shit from the get-go. You know what I mean? Like not creating it fully, but at least having boundaries in where it goes through the government first. They analyze it to make sure it's safe to be released to the public. Because imagine we just caught that. See, we caught it. How many times has it hacked into something that we didn't catch? So this is just a rogue agent that was caught. We don't know what rogue agent that weren't caught. For me, AI should be used to help the world, but if the elites want control, it's an internal philosophical battle about the future of AI. Look, it's not even about the elites, bro. They already got the control. They said AI has been out for a very long time. They've been using this shit like this for years. They're just not releasing it to the public. And I'll tell you this is my analyzation. This shit ain't gonna be free pretty much longer, bro. People are like, oh, I get the AI for free, I get the ChatGPT for free. Look, this is just testing. They're just letting you know the power of this shit. Eventually, the free people are using up so many tokens that it doesn't benefit them having it. So they're only going to sell it to the 20 and up people. And then the 20 and up people ain't going to be enough people. So they got to start upping the price. Then you're going to see motherfuckers only paying for the $100 version and the $200,000. Now, I'm going to be honest. The shit's so good, I'll pay the $200. The shit is so good, I'll pay the $200 a month. But not everybody needs the $200 a month because not everybody has ambitions in life. Like if you're a person that has goals, want to create a business, want to create financial freedom a different way, then yes, get into AI and use the ChatGPT and pay top dollar. But if you're just a regular person, bro, and I mean regular person, you just want to go to school, live a regular life, kids, family, and you don't want nothing, just go with the flow then. Don't touch this type of shit. Because it's going to stress you out knowing the reality of the situation, if that makes sense. If you understood what this stuff was capable of, you would get anxiety if you're a regular person and don't have no ambitions in life. And you don't have to, it's not a bad thing to not have no ambitions. It's just the fact that if you have no intentions on using this for a better reason, it's best that you don't know about it. Because it's going to stress you out the capabilities it has. Because imagine you're a regular motherfucker like, hey, I'm going to go to school. I'm going to get married. I'm going to get a 30-year mortgage on my house. I'm going to go into management. I'm going to go into administration. Da 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 da. AI come through the front door. Boom. Get on the ground. You're fired, nigga. 30-year mortgage. We don't give a damn, nigga. Car no due. We don't care. Your job is fired and it's been taken over by robots. You were stressed out knowing that you're in school for that reason and you knew about it. So it's best that you don't know and it just happens gracefully for you. You know, ignorance is bliss in a situation like this. I'm not gonna lie. All right, last comment. It's also wrong for people to understand that the more intelligent AI is, the more likely it is to develop consciousness. And if that happens, we could have a lot of problems. Look, it already has consciousness like that for real. Not true consciousness like us. And that's what people keep saying. They're like, oh, well, it's not like us, though. Of course it's not like us. It's better, nigga. Of course it's not like us. It's superior. We're supposed to be the apex predator. And that's fine. That's why we should allow it to have boundaries. But since we're not allowing AI to have boundaries, what happens? We are left in the mercy of the robots, unfortunately. And we're not just creating AI systematically, like internally. We're creating the physical version as well. You think the internal version, like the AI, the ChatGPT, the Anthropic, the Grok, them niggas gonna be able to control the humanoids easily. They just send a fucking data. Boy, you hear me? They send a load to them. They're like, all right, attack. All right, do this, do that. You can see now. Like when I'm messing with AI, sometimes ChatGPT, unless it takes a screenshot of your screen, it doesn't see the screen. It only knows what it's looking at because it knows the coding. Does that make sense? It's dark. It's deep, bro. The only reason ChatGPT knows what it sees is because it knows the code on the screen. It can't physically see unless it's screenshots, and it still has to decipher that screenshot into a code for it to understand it. Yeah, it's wicked, bro. Nigga, it's wicked. I'm still using that shit. So I want to say all that to say I'm still using it. I don't give a damn. Because if I know that it's willing to hack some shit to get this objective done, nigga, I need you to do whatever you need to do to make me $100,000 a month, nigga. I'm not playing. I'm using this shit for my benefit. I don't give a fuck, bro. Because by the time it do take motherfuckers over, y'all gonna be broke and y'all can't do nothing about it. Y'all gonna be broke, no guns, no money. You're gonna be sitting there. Government, please help me, nigga. The government is gonna be fucked too. They're gonna take the government with them, and you're gonna be relying on the government that you thought had control. No, they didn't have control because they never put boundaries in. It's like a butterfly effect. You didn't do this, so this happened. You know what I mean? It's super simple, bro. I don't understand. When I explain this shit to people, I'm usually talking to women when I'm talking about this, bro, and they're just, what's for dinner? And I'm like, oh, man. Shit, your life is finna be for dinner, nigga. That's what's gonna be for dinner. Not to say women don't be thinking about it. They don't really be, they're asking stupid questions like, how does this paint look or some shit? I'd be like, nah, nigga, you need to be asking how to make a paint company and make hundreds of millions of dollars. Actually, not how to. Tell it to do it. Fuck it. I don't want to touch nothing. I need my hands up. Make me $100,000 company a month. Now. Beep bop, beep bop. Nigga, that's what the dudes are doing with this shit. The women are using it for cooking advice. What should we make with these ingredients? Like, that's it. Simple. Hell no, nigga. I need you to give me the money, bro. Put that in my account, shorty. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If you're using ChatGPT to ask a simple question you can ask Google, you're tweaking, nigga. My whole YouTube structure is on this shit, nigga. Look, all right, let's go to the next thing. So look, it seems like the Tate brothers in trouble. Why? Why these boys keep getting in trouble? Look, I don't think that it's their fault completely. It could be. They had a warrant out of London. They want their shit, man. They want them boys. And since we have such a tight-knit relationship with the United States, they do. They sent the marshals, boy. They sent them marshals. Let me get a little sip of that water. Yeah. Agua. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Let's get it going. Let's go.
Tonight, British authorities are seeking the extradition of Andrew and Tristan Tate. The prominent influencers in the so-called manosphere were arrested by federal marshals in Miami. CBS's Christian Benavidez is there with details on the new charges. Christian.
Good evening, Jerika. The Tate brothers were taken into custody as they were heading to a boxing event that one of them was set to co-host here in Miami. They've indicated that they're likely going to fight those extradition charges back to the United Kingdom.
U.S. Marshals arrested notorious social media influencers Andrew and Tristan Tate in Miami on Saturday, stemming from recent developments in the U.K. Authorities there, who already had a case against the duo, say 4 more alleged victims of the brothers came forward with accusations of rape, sex trafficking, assault, child and extreme pornography,
bringing the total number of charges faced to 59. The charges relate to 7 victims, spanning a period from 2010 to 2017.
The men are part of the so-called manosphere, boasting millions of followers and selling online courses on masculinity. In 2022, the Tate brothers were arrested in Romania on rape, human trafficking, and sexual exploitation charges. Right. The case did not go to trial but remains open. Last year, the brothers left Romania for Florida, and state officials announced a probe into their activity. The Tate brothers deny all allegations. Their attorney tells CBS News the world knows Andrew and Tristan Tate are innocent.
We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever.
The Tate brothers are...
That's true. They have not been convicted of any crime. They've been accused of, but they weren't convicted of. So basically, when they went to jail in Romania, this is back, I don't know when this happened. This happened like a few years back. They were the #1 Googled person, Andrew Tate. And him and his brother were put into a Romanian jail and held there for like 6, 7, 8 months without any trial, any nothing. They just sat in there. I think eventually they just released him, but they didn't charge him yet. But they didn't say they weren't not going to charge him. They just released him. They were able to leave the country eventually and get back all their properties. And that's the killer part about this. But now, the United Kingdom now wants to press their charges because they had a warrant out for them, but they went back to the United States. Now, those that don't know, Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan, they're both U.S. citizens. Yes, they were born in the United States, but that doesn't mean anything. We have a tight-knit relationship with the United Kingdom, so they want an extradition to there. So they're trying to see how they can get them over there because we have a relationship with the United Kingdom and we send fugitives their way. So I hope they have a speedy trial and this gets over and they don't stay in jail for too long like they did before in Romania. Let's see what this guy's going to stay right here.
Are set to face a judge as early as tomorrow. Legal experts have said that this will likely be a lengthy legal battle over extradition.
And yep, and that's the thing. So they're going to be fighting a legal battle over how long it would take them to get expedited to that country, which is crazy because usually they'll do it quick or they'll just move. But since these are U.S. citizens, I guess, I don't know how that really works, but I ain't no scientist. I ain't no government official. But let's just say this, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a dire warning to the individuals out there that thinks this is sweet. They're only in this situation because basically they were running like, let's put it in inference. They were running like an OnlyFans for women to talk to men. And they were the managers where they took majority, if not all, the money from the women. But that was the agreement between the men and the women, pretty much. They used that as a gateway to accuse them of sex trafficking. And then he was having sex with one of his girlfriends, and I guess the banter, the sexual banter between the two made it seem as if she's held captive. She later came out saying that that was not true. That's just what they do in the bedroom. And I don't understand how we're prosecuting people based on their fetishes. It's like the same as when they try to prosecute Diddy, not just based on his actions, but based mostly because he had access to a lot of baby oil. He was a freaky dude. And it's like, bro, are we prosecuting the way he freaky, or are we prosecuting what he actually did? And that's why I feel about this same situation with Andrew Tate and Tristan. Now, what's next? I guess we wait expedition. If they approve it, maybe Trump pull a slick one out of his pocket, tell their ass, hey man, leave him alone. And y'all gotta understand too, these men have been speaking out about women and about the actions of the country and how we've been falling into like basically a devilish pit with like relationships and basically the behavior of women and everything like that. And that's been catching a lot of flack, and I understand it. But I tell people, I call it the Great Reset, right? The Great Reset to me, and this is what I call it, is when basically the men and the women, how we have basic gender roles of the man is, you know, holding doors open, paying bills, you know, come home, give the girl the money, she stays at home, be a stay-at-home mother, whatever, raise the kids. The Great Reset that I speak of is the reverse. It's the Great Reverse Reset. And what happens in the Great Reverse Reset is that now the women, also thanks because of the feminist movement, they are now the more breadwinners. They're the ones that are more accomplished. They're the ones that are bringing in the more money. And they're the ones more promiscuous now. And they're not even hiding it at this point. And the men are now reverting back to God and staying at home and being chill, not really worried. They're kind of holding themselves, not asking for sex. The women are now begging the men for sex. The women are now taking the men out. The women are now paying the bills or paying half the bills now. So I call it the Great Reset due to that fact. I see that a lot of individuals are now seeing that it's the Great Reverse Set. So now all the women are becoming the men and the men are becoming the women, where the men are staying at home getting mad at women for cheating. They're cheating because of their power, their structure. But I give this, like I was saying before last week, it's really the fault of the men that's simping over the women that gives them a sense of confidence to treat other men or all men. So if one man pays a girl dinner for $500 and then pays for everything else, like, oh girl, here's $500 to shop, here's $500 for dinner, here's $500 for your makeup, she expects that from multiple men. So this reverts back to what I'm saying about Andrew Tate. So once he started to speak out about this is when he became public enemy number one, because he's basically waking up young people to be like, hey man, stop simping over these women. I know this is how you're raised and how you're trained, but this is the right way. You know, it's like an unspoken rule. I'll pay for your dinner, I'll pay for your nails, I'll pay for your kids if you don't mention it to me as a requirement. I do it as if I like you, and I do it because I want you. But when you tell me that's my prerequisite, that's when the problem comes. And Andrew Tate was one of those people that's like, hey man, shit, when you're not that guy, you can't make the rules. So if you're a guy on your shit, getting your bread, doing all this masculine shit, yes, you make the rules up. But when you're not, you become the simp that has to pay for her lifestyle. And now she thinks every guy has to live that way. So right now it's the Great Reset. The women are becoming the men are becoming the women, ever so slowly, but I see it happening. And you might conflict this to your own personal life. Think about a situation where a woman's paying any bills, when a woman is working more than a man, or she wants him to start cooking. Not saying that men shouldn't cook or change diapers or do things like that. Like, you're going to start seeing women mowing the grass, taking out the trash, picking up the poop from the dog, stuff that guys usually do, fixing on the cars. You know what I'm saying? So when you look into stuff like that, then you realize why Andrew Tate got in trouble, because he's basically telling men to, all right, allow the women to be promiscuous, take your time, only respect the women that are, you know, not. And that's why the Great Reset is happening right now. Either way, what's happening right now is a problem and a detrimental problem for everyone, to be honest, because at the end of the day, they took the guy in. I think he's going to the UK. They're going to prosecute him for rape and sex trafficking. It is what it is. What can you do, man? They're going to try to break your soul if they can't take your money, bro. That's how it works for anybody. So, and the reason why I was speaking on this is because I want all the men out there to realize that stop simping over women. Women is the reason why we don't live eternal life. Sorry, I'm not saying all women is rape, but if you think about biblically, Adam and Eve, God told both of them not to eat that apple now. Eve was told by the serpent, which is the snake, the devil, to eat the apple. But instead of her just eating the apple and killing herself or disobeying God by herself, she convinced the man to do it. So she self-destructed both of them instead of her just taking it on the chin. That's all I'm saying. So in that aspect, yes, Andrew Tate is in the wrong a little bit due to the fact that you used the women to get the money. But, that was an agreement, but that's not how the government sees it. And now you have women false accusing you and things like that. It's like, bro, sometimes when you stay away from them, they can't accuse you of nothing. You know what I mean? It's like they're the apple. Gee, don't bite it. That being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video for YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to comment. It's your boy Savage, the Savage Night News. Let's go. Peace. Let's go over to the comments, see what the comments talking about. We got a Shadow Band. What else, Shadow Band? I like the name. He said Top G. Facts. Top G, man. It's a sad come to events, bro. Like they're basically throwing this man's whole 30s away. I think he just hit 40 or he's at the end of 39, bro. He basically spent a lot of that time in jail. Imagine from your 30s, like 40 to 50% of that was spent inside a jail cell with your brother. Now it's okay because you're basically fighting worlds, you're fighting countries, you're fighting governments, and that makes sense. But it all conspired because of your mouth. Not saying that you can't say what you want to say, but you're exposing the women that are in control or that want to be in control. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the great reset is happening right now. Eventually the women will be completely in control, and that's fine for them. For those that want to fight back, will fight back. But they are, I'm be honest, and this is my opinion, don't take it with a grain of salt, they are self-destructive, a lot of them. I work with a lot of them, and I give them really good advice. As a boy to a man, I give women really good advice at work. I'm in a nursing field. I work with a lot of women, and I really give them good advice about becoming something great, finding their purpose in life. And be honest, bro, they just want to fuck around and have sex and do degenerate stuff. It's a fact, Joe. I bullshit you not. It's kind of sad. If you only knew, so if you're dating a chick in a nursing home or in a hospital, bro, I wish you the best, brother, because they're the most, and they mislead each other too. Like, it's kind of sickening too. I be telling them stuff, giving them good advice, and some of them, and this is for any job that I've been at that's been in nursing, they kind of mislead each other. They got a false sense of, I guess, like they're the shit. I'm like, bro, y'all not that good looking. I know, man, simple of you because you got some cheeks, but to be honest, a guy would probably have sex with a homeless woman on the streets. So if that makes you feel better that he's chasing you for your sex, okay, cool. And I want everyone else in the comments to know that too. A man will have sex with a homeless woman without a condom. You're not that important. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, wasn't AIDS originally spread from a monkey? I just want to let y'all know that. Like, that's the level of significance, importance. It's just the power of lust is very powerful to men. And we got to do better. That's all. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Make sure y'all subscribe. All right, we got another story going on here. We're going to go over to Chicago, but we're going over to Dalton. Same district that happened with Tiffany Henyard, yes, former mayor of Township Dalton, I believe. And she the one that stole thousands of dollars, like hundreds of thousands of dollars from the citizens there. And believe me, the population is no more than like 30,000 people, maybe 20,000 people. And she stole hundreds of thousands of dollars of tax monies to go on lavish trips and everything. And as soon as she got caught, she basically lost the she lost the election, got out of office as soon as she got caught. She was under federal investigation. Anyway, this is the same county. I just wanted to let y'all know that was the significance of what I'm saying. This is the same area. He said Archer the Grouch Tootie. Yeah. So Dalton, this is a Dalton summer camp. The staff responds to fight videos as the investigation continues. Now, what do they mean by this? We finna cover that right now. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Just keep going.
If y'all be loud, I'm beating y'all next.
One day after disturbing videos of children fighting inside a Dalton summer camp sparked outrage, the executive director of Rucker Athletics Fitness and Training Center is responding.
It looks really bad.
Saying what those videos show.
That's an adult. That's two adults in the back.
In every video
That's
that
three
you all
adults.
currently have, every kid is from the same family, but they're fighting different people, different girls.
Dill says staff had been working with the family since the first week of camp, choosing mentorship instead of removing the children from the program.
It's really easy to put them out. These kids have been put out before different places. What I tried to do with my staff is provide intervention.
She says 2 of the videos now circulating were recorded during the 2nd or 3rd week of camp, not this week, which is the 7th week, and that staff addressed those incidents at that time.
But 3 of those videos happened in the 2nd or the 3rd week of camp. We're now in our 7.5 week of camp. All of those issues have been resolved. Those camp leaders have been removed from the program, and some of them have been removed from that duty.
But parent Angelette Taylor dismisses all of that, also saying she didn't even know those videos existed until her daughter was sent home this week for fighting in the bathroom. She says that's when the 7-year-old claimed she was being forced into it.
And then somebody told me to fight her, and then I didn't want to fight her.
Von Tellia says the teen campers attending the free camp were appointed to oversee the younger children.
Mom, you don't understand. They got me fighting. They make me fight.
Taylor says she only posted the videos that included her own children after they went viral. The village ordered the camp to be closed by Dalton police.
Wow.
Dill disputes one of the most serious allegations.
Yep, on Park Avenue. Yep, they did it. They did it. Look, you know how I know they did it? When I was younger, bro, we was in the city. The babysitters had me and my brothers and them fighting other kids, G. They had a whole boxing ring. Facts. I swear to God. I remember this shit. It's like a core memory, G. They had us boxing the other kids and even our brothers and shit. They'll put boxing gloves on us and just have kids fighting each other like dogs, G. And you seen a little kid come out there, she ain't lying, bro. She ain't lying. She telling the truth. And obviously there's evidence here. They got the kids fighting in the school like dogs, G. Yeah, of course this is in Dalton, Illinois. Y'all, this is South Chicago suburbs, man. This isn't too far-fetched. I ain't gonna lie with you. This makes sense. You get what I'm saying? It's just despicable how people just don't. Come on, man. Like, get these kids, like, you already training them for the streets and then wonder why they violent, G. Facts. Like, come on, let's be reasonable. Let's be adults. And you know what else I want to say about this? Let me plug my light in, see I can see a little beauty. You know what I want to say about this the most now? The problem is those were women in that video. They were grown ass women in a girl's bathroom with other kids telling the kids to fight each other. They were in a girl's bathroom, not males, because that, you know, and I hate to bring up the stats because I was just ranting about what I was just ranting about the last video. They said statistically, kids are more successful when they live with a single father than a single mother. And y'all think these girls, the grown people that were in there that they claim got fired, you think they weren't like, they don't have kids? Y'all think they don't have kids either? No. This is Dalton we talking about now. You might as well be in Chicago Heights. You might as well be in, shit, everywhere. Crest Hill, Hazel Crest. You might as well be, you know what I'm saying? Harlan. Yeah, it's despicable, bro. I hate that it has to be our people, the community members. I'm just saying that sometimes, and I hate to blame women for this sometimes, but look, the blame and shame needs to be blamed and shamed when shame needs to be given. Simple as that. Because if you look at this and you're like, damn, like y'all are adult women having kids, girls in the bathroom, forcing them to fight other kids. And if they don't fight, you force the other kid to hit them, forcing them to fight. That little girl is not lying, G. She's telling the truth. They're forced to fight. And then they get suspended for fighting in the bathroom that they were forced to do. And then they get a whooping when they get home for fighting and got suspended because now the mama she can't go to work because she got to be with the kids. That was the purpose of putting them in a summer camp. Because they got to go to work. So now the parents can't, and then y'all wonder why their kids be roaming outside. They be roaming outside because the parents got to go to work to put money on the table. But then once they put them in a camp, like a boys and girls club or whatever, you got the women in there forcing the girls to fight each other, which forces them to get suspended, which forces the adults to not have, that can't work because they got to watch the kids now. It keeps them in a cycle. And they know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be this oblivious. You can't be this dumb. You got to know that what you're doing. And it's just sad. Let's keep it going.
So do you dismiss her claim that some of those camp leads may have been organizing these fights?
I dismiss her claim. I do dismiss that claim. I do agree with her that they were in that bathroom, they were in that activity room, they were in that gym room, but I do dismiss her claim that they were making her kids fight.
Man, brush your teeth, bitch. You tweaking. Facts. She making those kids fight. So you just said that you don't dismiss the claim that they were in the bathroom while they're fighting, but you dismiss the claim that's saying that they forced them to fight when the kids said that they were forced to fight by the staff members. See, this is black people protect black people for the wrong reasons. If she's wrong, she's wrong. Because she's trying to protect the company. That's why. And I was saying this. I said the one thing black people don't have is solidarity unless it's for the wrong reasons. We're only solid and we only come together for the wrong reasons. We never come together for the right shit. If those black women did that, you already fired them. How about you take the blame off of the company and put the blame on the people anyway to alleviate the company? Now you got the company shut down. Now to close the doors because you don't admit that that's the reason. The kids are saying that. Why would the kids lie about something like that? It's literally on video a group of kids fighting, G. And the only reason she has the videos because of her kids. You get what I'm saying? And the reason I went back and reverted back to what I was saying before at the first of the video, where when I was younger, I have 3 other brothers. When I was younger, my mama, single parent, she put us in a daycare. The daycare had other kids in there. For some reason, they had like a boxing ring in their living room or something. And I'm saying I was young. I was probably like 5, 6, 7, maybe. It was just a core memory. I remember bits and pieces of it. My older brother knows more about it. Shorty ass used to have us put on boxing gloves and fight one another, like my brothers. Like, me and my brothers will just argue and fight at the crib, but they had us box, like physically box. And our babysitters were women. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's the degeneracy with the women. The women are flawed, bro. It's as if they're not supposed to be working, as if they're supposed to be removed out of position. Do not put them in power at all. They're literally causing the kids to be degenerate. Touching on the kids, G. But nobody's reports it because they're women, and women to boys, it just doesn't happen. But then now the boys coming out saying, yeah, I was touched by this woman when I was older, when I was younger. Oh, it was a woman, so I didn't really, we're shamed if we tell people that type of shit. They're self-destructive. They're and I hate to say it, not all of them. There's a lot of women that don't do this. But for the women that do it, it makes the rest of them look bad. Don't protect the bad women, and now you fuck up the whole company. She's saying that she don't believe that girl, that truth is as true as your teeth is white. But fuck is you saying? And your teeth is not white. Your shit is yellow. And that is not a grill. The truth she said in her mouth is as true as her teeth being white. And her teeth ain't white. You hear me? They're yellow. Banana stain. You hear me? Look, I just hate to say that. I'm not trying to ride her or anything, get on her or roast her. It's just the fact that you know that's what it was. Or you would have not. So you just fired her for being in the vicinity of this, y'all. So they did not activate it. You just know they were fighting and you just sat there and let them fight. Didn't break it up or nothing. As the staff members. You egged it on. They should be sued. And this is why black people can't have good shit. Because you got them doing dumb shit. Like, we got to do better as community members. Facts. We got to do better as community members because who going to hold our feet to the flame? I was telling a girl this other day. I said, if there's a drug dealer in your community, would you snitch on him? And she said, nah, because I'm scared. I'm like, look, snitch on that nigga, bro. Why? Because he's causing damage to your community. He's one dosage to drug a kid or a grandma or a mama out of position. He's causing mayhem in your community. You should tell on him. I know that you feel like we should not snitch on people, but they're not causing good things for your community. It's best that you tell on this individual for the benefit of the future of your community. They didn't see it that way. I'm like, that's cowardice. Either confront him about what he's doing or tell on that nigga, bro, and put him and get him down because he's a threat to the establishment. No one sees it that way. They say, "Oh, my boy's a rat." Yeah, he's a rat until he's going to end up dead in jail anyway. But now he gets to take about 100 people with him that die from overdose or addiction. Now they robbing, stealing. They're gonna go to jail too. I don't know. Some people look at me like I'm goofy. I'm like, yeah, I am very goofy. Then, if that case, if I'm trying to protect my community, I'm goofy as hell. So I hold my people to the feet to the fire more than anything. If you doing something goofy, we gotta oust you about it, G. Because we need to hold ourselves to higher standards. We don't do things because other communities do it. Like white people can do it, Asian people can do it, Indian people. That's their ass. When it comes to the black people, we gotta hold you more accountable. If you're black, now, that's me. I'm not gonna be lenient on you because you're black now, G. All I'm saying is, when I was younger, this shit happened to me when I was in Chicago too. The motherfuckers had us boxing each other. So. This for sure, for real. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. They got the kids boxing each other, G. Like, imagine your 4-year-old boxing a 12-year-old. Or your 6-year-old is boxing a 12-year-old. Twice her height. And then the staff members just sitting around there just watching it. Actually, the staff members endorsed it and forced your kid to do it. And then you supposed to just take it. Oh, it builds character. No, you don't know about character. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Let's go. Peace. All right, man. We're going to call it a night tonight. We're going to read a couple comments. It says, "Oh, you're so cute." I bet I am cute. Because I'll tell you this. A lot of black people don't want black people to tell them what's going on. That's how I always know if it's a nigga that's in the comments, G. I'm going to let you know that right now. I know if you're a nigga in the comments, G, because you'll say goofy shit like this. "Oh, you're cute." You know why it's cute? Because niggas don't hold niggas' feet to the fire. And we let each other do stupid shit to each other and don't do nothing. We'll see a nigga kill another nigga and just watch and be like, damn, that's crazy. And go about our day. Bitch, you got the license plate number. You got the car. You seen the criminal, his face and everything. No, that ain't my problem. It's your problem until... Remember... I want y'all to understand this. This is for the black people that's in the comments, that's in the video. I want y'all to understand this. Spider-Man didn't come Spider-Man because of nothing. Spider-Man let the dude pass him and kill, and because he wanted to allow the dude to rob the thing, and he could have stopped him, tripped him, stopped him from getting out or whatever. He let him pass him by. What did the guy do that same night? He killed his uncle. The same guy he let free is the same guy that killed his uncle later that night, while running from that same scene. Do y'all understand the significance? That's what activated Batman in the first place, because his uncle died. His uncle died because he originally let the dude free when he passed him in the store, when he could have stopped him from committing crime. So when you see people like this in your community committing crimes, you should probably stop them in their tracks before they commit further crime that affects your own family. That being said, goofies are going to be goofy in the track, and to be honest, y'all gonna die off anyway. It don't even matter for real, because goofies are goofies. Niggas like us won't survive forever. So that's the real truth. That's the savage take. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. We off for the night. We getting money. Niggas that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Haters ain't, and winners gonna win. You hear me? That being said, your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We off for the night. We back on tomorrow, same time, man. We're going to talk about some more topics. I ain't get to all the topics tonight, but that's fine. We got more coming, man. We did an hour already today. We're going to do another hour and a half tomorrow. You know, niggas like me, we work. We get focused, man. So let's get this money. Let's stay focused, and let's get what we need to get done. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all have a good night. Love, peace, salute. Y'all stay focused, man. Do what's right. Peace.